In this week's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this crop top. I use V-stitches for this project. A V-stitch is simply 2 double crochets with 1 chain in between. So the main stitch is very easy as long as you know how to double crochet. And I also used some single crochets for the border and some chains for the straps. I want to begin by explaining how we're going to do it because I feel my explanations might be a little confusing. So basically, we're going to work the front piece first and work the back piece just like the front piece, but with a few more rows here. Then we're going to join the sides of the 2 pieces. Then work the border here. Then straps, and at last we'll work the ribbing at the bottom in the end. If this is your first time watching my video, make sure you hit that subscribe button at the bottom right corner so you won't miss out on more quality content like this. I'm using a 3mm crochet hook. We're going to start with a slip knot. I'm going to chain up 99. So that's about 48 centimeters. That's how wide this top's gonna be. Because this is only the front piece, so this length should be half of your waist measurement. So I chained 99. You just have to make sure your stitch number is a multiple of 3. Next, we're gonna chain 5 more. Into the 6th stitch from the hook, a double crochet into that stitch, chain 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. That's a V-stitch made of 2 double crochets and a chain 1 in between. We're gonna skip 2 stitches into the 3rd one, do 1 more V-stitch. So that's 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. So you're gonna continue doing this. When you're close to the end, you should have 2 stitches left. We're gonna skip 1 stitch into the very last one, a double crochet. So that's the end of this row. Next, chain 3. Into this first V-stitch, put a V-stitch. Then just continue putting V-stitches along this row. When you finish your last V-stitch on top of this one, we have a chain 5 here. Into the 5th stitch, work a double crochet and then chain 3 to start the next row. So I'm gonna continue working like this until I have a total of 25 rows. That's about 24 centimeters. This should be the measurement from under your armpit to your waist. Keep in mind that we are gonna work a few more rows at the bottom in the end. So when you finish this piece, simply fasten off. Turn your work. Now we're going to work a few more rows towards our shoulders. So we're going to count V-stitches from this side. Find the 7th V-stitch. We have 3 stitches that belong to this V-stitch. Into the very first one. connect the yarn. Chain up 4. Into the next V-stitch, a double crochet. From here, you can continue putting regular V-stitches. I'm gonna show you when to stop. Again, count to the 7th V-stitch. We're gonna put a stitch marker into the 3rd stitch from the left of that V-stitch. So, when you're 1 V-stitch away from the stitch marker, you're gonna put 1 double crochet into that V-stitch, chain 1, and work the next double crochet into that stitch marker. Chain 3 to start the next row. Turn your work. Into the very first V-stitch from this side, start working V-stitches along this row. Finish the V-stitch on the last V-stitch. Now we have a chain 4 here. Into the 3rd stitch, a double crochet. For our next row, we're gonna work this row again. So chain 4, turn your work. Into the very first V-stitch, a double crochet. Then from the next V-stitch, start working regular V-stitches. One double crochet into the last V-stitch, chain 1, into the 3rd chain, a double crochet. Then chain 3, work this row again. Find the very first V-stitch and start putting V-stitches from there. And finish this row. That's 4 rows in total. I'm gonna stop decreasing from here. Then I'm just gonna work regular V-stitches without decreasing. So when you reach this end, you're just gonna finish the V-stitch on top of the last one. Put a double crochet. Then chain 3, start the next row. I'm gonna stop here. So that's 4 rows of decreasing and 4 more rows without increasing or decreasing. For the back piece, you're gonna start it exactly as the front one, except you're gonna work 2 more rows without increasing or decreasing. Fasten off. So after we make those 2 pieces, front piece and the back piece, we're gonna sew up the sides. You can either use a yarn needle or your hook. Since we don't have a right side or wrong side yet, you can do it from either side. I'm gonna insert my hook into this first stitch here and do the same with the other piece. connect the yarn. We have a double crochet row here. I'm going to insert my hook in between the double crochets. Do the same with the other piece. Slip stitch. Next stitch, insert your hook on top of this double crochet here. And do the same with the other side. Slip stitch. And just repeat those steps. So keep doing this all the way till the end. Finish this slip stitch and fasten off. And do the same on the other side. So this is the wrong side. The right side should look like this. Now we're going to work a few more rows along this edge before the straps. So chain 1, starting from the second stitch from the hook, work 1 single crochet into every stitch. So that's 3 single crochets on top of each V-stitch. Around the corner, you're going to chain 1 and start working in this direction. Just like before, we're going to work 2 stitches into each row. You're going to do the same for this curvy part here. Do that all the way around. Finish your last single crochet and chain 1, start your next row. Work 1 more row of single crochet stitches. Come back, chain 1. The next row, which is also the last row, we're going to work reverse single crochet. So basically, you're going to work regular single crochets still, but in the other direction. So you're going to continue working like this until you reach the other side. So we've just completed the armpit part. Now we're going to turn our work and work 6 regular single crochets so that we can work our straps on top of these 6 single crochets. After that, turn your work again and continue working reverse single crochets. So for this row, we're going to work reverse single crochets, except we're going to work 6 regular single crochets here, 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 and here. And that's simply because we're going to work straps on top of those. Next, we're going to start working the straps. chain up 27, turn your work, skip 2 stitches into the third one, a single crochet, then chain up 27 again, skip 1 stitch into the last stitch, a single crochet, then chain up 16, turn your work into the first chain here, work a single crochet, then chain 2, a single crochet into the next chain as well, chain 1, turn your work back, into the single crochet we've just made, work a single crochet, then 2 single crochets into the chain 2, one single crochet into the next single crochet, then into the last chain 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work again. From the second chain from the hook, start working single crochets. We should have 6 single crochets in every row. So you're going to work single crochets for a total of 3 rows. Then chain 27 again, repeat this section here. So I did 3 sections like this. You can do more or less of that. Just make sure you finish with 1 row of single crochet. So when you finish this wrap, attach it to the back piece. Make sure you do it from the wrong side. Fasten off. And attach your yarn from here. Chain up 27, do the same as you did with the other side, and attach it to the back piece. Last, we're gonna work the border. It doesn't matter which side we do it from, because it's gonna look the same from the right side and the wrong side. So we're gonna attach the yarn, chain up 10, chain 1 more to turn into the second chain from the hook, work a single crochet, then start putting 1 single crochet into every stitch for this row. When you come back, slip stitch into the next stitch, then slip stitch 2 more times. If you don't want your border to be so tight, slip stitch twice instead of 3 times like I did. Then turn your work, starting from the 4th chain from the hook, work 1 single crochet into the back loop of every stitch. And of course, because I've slip stitched 3 times, I'm starting from the 4th chain. If you slip stitched twice, you're gonna start from the 3rd chain. So you're gonna work single crochet along this chain, but only into the back loops. Then you're gonna chain 1 and turn, work your way back again into the back loop only, come back slip stitch 3 times or 2 times. Then turn your work back, single crochet from the 4th chain into the back loop. So you're gonna keep working along this edge to finish the border. When you finish your last row, put them together like this and slip stitch from the wrong side. We've done this before. We're gonna go into every stitch of both pieces, pull up a loop and slip stitch. This is how you crochet this super easy crop top. If you like this project, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, turn the notification on, and I'll see you next week.